Why hello and welcome back to another live stream. I'm host and guide Zollin Ironshield as always. And we are off today. We are going to go and explore the Gondor region. Now my character here, Zollin, is actually in the wrong place right now. Oh, but that's alright. We'll get to the right place. Hope you're all having a great and wonderful day in Middle Earth. It looks like everything is doing good on my end here with the stream. Wonderful. Hello, there's already 3 of you here. Welcome, guys. It was fast. You guys are prepared. I see. Alright, so, that is some very scary sound effects happening in the distance here. Alright. I just want to double check and see if I have a spot back to this location. We're going to go explore Gondor. I'm very excited to see what they've done. Hello there, welcome. Welcome indeed. We're gonna get to Gondor. I'm gonna run down and quick to the milestone down here and just place my milestone. I forgot my character was here. I want to be able to come back here because I was working on the main chapter. And I want to make sure that I can do the, I was doing a Lotro adventure. We were doing the chapters here, so. Oh man, it's pretty though. Hopefully the stream is nice and stable and smooth. Looks like it is. We're doing it in 2K today, so hopefully it looks nice in that regards as well, if you can watch it in 2K. I know most people probably be watching it on a normal 1080 monitor, but hopefully it'll still look clean. Hello, welcome. Alright, we're just running down here to the bottom. And then we will go explore Gondor. Let me turn the music on. There we go. Now we got some background music. It should be pretty well balanced. There we go. Ambient sounds. We'll bring those up a little more. Combat sounds we will leave way down because those things get loud. Alright. We just put a little milestone here. Which one will I trade out? An Orient after the battle. Jawfest. I guess we will replace this one for now. Alright. Now we're off to Gondor. Teleportation. Aha. You can't teleport in Lotro. It's a swift travel. What am I talking about? Hello. Welcome, John Hammer. How's it going, guys? Everyone's here. Alright. You guys are welcome to... I'm glad you're here in the stream, but if any of my kinship are here that are on the same server, if you guys want to hang out too, you can. But if not, pretty much all I'm going to do is explore today. So, you're welcome to just watch, too. You can come if you want. You can't. Oh, we got a band going on right now. Look at this. All right, well, that was awesome. Yay. All right, well, we're off to Gondor. We got a little serenation there before we started.
What can I do for you?
Let's see. We need to go to Midsummer, I believe, is the location to go there. Am I correct? I literally did my video 2 days ago on, I think it's Midsummer is how we get to the new area, because that was originally locked. The firework. Woo! In the background. All right. I think it was Midsummer. I don't know. This is after the battle. This is so. Dun, 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 dun. Gondor. This is the guy we're supposed to talk to. Pretty sure this is the guy we're supposed to talk to.
I was instructed to bring you to see King Elisar.
I was instructed to bring you King Elisar. A king has returned to Gondor, Zollin, and all the kingdom celebrates. And yet, he is not content to rest on the, laurels of his deserved victory over Sauron. I was instructed to bring you to him. Will you come with me? Yes, I will. All right, chapter 1 of 1. A king should see his kingdom. And again, I'm a VIP subscriber, so I immediately got the quest pack. You can watch my video about it if you have questions. You're like, why can't I get the quest? You either have to earn it, buy the pack. It's basically like a mini expansion, just how the mini expansions work. But it's past level 140, so it's past the Fates of Gundabad, technically. Anyway, you can go watch my little guide video, my update video, excuse me. Update video
to the Tower of Ecthelion we go, to audience with the king and queen.
It is the Tower of Ecthelion we go. There, to audience with King Elisar and Queen Arwen, the rulers of victorious Gondor. Sweet. I'm very excited to see where
King
this is
Elisar
going.
desires to speak with you in the Tower of Ecthelion about an important matter.
So, do you guys remember my video I made like 2 weeks ago about my hopes and my guesses where they're going to go next with the story? Well, I may have one of my 3 guesses was on point. Yes! I assumed it was a good guess, but you know, so it makes me happy that I was right. All right. Wow. I'm gonna turn on the music just a little bit more because it's. All right. Hello, Gondor. King Elisar and Queen Arwen, we'll see you now. Sweet. This way, please. Oh no, I want to do Arwen's voice.
There you are.
Oh, he's voice acted. Legolas. Zollin! It's Gimli!
My friend.
Oh, they're all voice acted. Sweet.
I am pleased to see you return.
Of course, we're happy to be back. All right. It's been Arwen. Sweet. We have accomplished much good in the fight against Mordor and the forces of Sauron, Zollin, and prevented the triumph of evil, of terrible evil, the War of the Ring. For so I have heard it called in the days since its endings, has left its mark upon us and upon our lands. Our victory came at a great cost, and the losses suffered in its achievements still wound we who remain. Perhaps they always will, and yet, if I can ease the hurts of my kingdom, I would do it. Can I count upon you to help me with this aim? You assure Elisar that you are with him, and he smiles. Of course, we're happy to help. I know our minds would be alike in this. This, then, is my purpose. I wish to travel my kingdom from town to town, speaking with people. I wish to hear what it is they lack, and to provide it. I wish to know how the war has injured them, and do what I can to repair those injuries. I want my people to know that their king is with them. Not a distant figure in the Tower of Ecthelion, but a man who knows them and will strive every day of his own life to prove he is worthy of Gondor. I want to tour the kingdom and see what I can do to heal the hurts of the war. That's kind of a cool story.
But my queen worries for my safety on such a tour.
Well, they are not my worries alone, dear one. The Council has expressed similar concerns.
Is this true? Thalhir, what says my Warden of the Laws?
Your Highness, I hesitate to mention it, my king, for I understand the majority of your people are overwhelmed with the happiness at both the successful conclusion of the war and with your marriage to the queen. I do not wish to spoil the broth of positive sentiment by dwelling upon the inclusion of one or two poor ingredients, and those in such tiny quantity. Thariel clears his throat and looks uncomfortable. But there have been whispers of discontent in the city following your happy marriage, my king. Few perhaps, but some. I am sure they will disappear in time, as did those of the supporters of the withered tree. But, as of yet, they remain. I have heard tell from other members of the council that people in the lower circles of the city speak wishfully of the heirs of Castamere, praying for their return and believing they soon will.
The heirs of Castamere? Surely they were all slain during the war.
Aye, to be certain. We witnessed the death of their leader Balakor at Pelargia.
He met his end at the cold blades of the dead.
You know this to be true? Are you certain he had no sons or daughters to take up his cause?
Well,
I suppose I am not certain of that.
Arwid. I don't quite have my full high voice back yet, but I'll do my best. She's not really, the voice actor they have isn't very high anyway, but they're not going to give me a voice line, so I'll do my best. My husband so greatly desires to speak with his people and mend the pain of the hurts they suffered, that I fear he will give no thought to his own protection, Zollin. I turn then to you, and to those others who hold him dear. I ask this of you, Zollin, and of my husband's boon companions, Legolas of Ellen Lescallan and Gimli the dwarf of Erebor. Where Elisar wishes to venture, I ask that you three travel first, with your ears listening and your eyes sharpened. Look for any sign of the heirs of Castamere remain a danger to the kingdom or to the king, and make the path he plans travel as secure as you may. Only this will ease the burden of my heart.
When these three return with tidings that the heirs are truly defeated, then I will be content for you to travel your kingdom, my husband.
I think such caution is needless, but if this is your will, I shall oppose it not. What say you, my friends?
Come in. Will you do as my queen requests? I think it will prove unnecessary, but I do not want my bride to worry if it might be prevented, nor do I want my people to wait for any help I might have offered. It is not an easy riddle to solve, Zollin, but I think I have the answer. The three of you will go ahead of me to visit the towns and cities of my kingdom, keeping watch for any signs of the heirs of Castamere or their supporters, as Arin requests, but you will not go not only in search of danger, you will also go as my emissaries, and to begin my own mission of aid, doing what you can to help the people with their concerns. When you have determined the heirs of Castamere are no longer are of no real danger to myself or the kingdom, you will return to me, and I will depart with my own traveling companions to further your works. If this will satisfy my queen and my council, then I suppose I must consent with the delay. It will be a excuse me, a balm to my spirit to know that there's your word of the day, 3, at least will have begun my mission to heal the kingdom of its hurts. It's a good little twist to the story. So basically, we're gonna be the like the royal taste testers, but not. We're gonna go ahead and just make sure we don't get attacked by rebels. Another adventure begins, Zollin, of a sort. It will take a time along to learn of the heirs of Castamere are truly gone, and when we have done so, Elisar can tour his kingdom. Let us start by journeying to Harland, my friends. The South Harbor is nearest to the city, and from there we can proceed west in search of news. Cool. All right, I like it. It's simple, but they can build on it for a story plot. I like it. I think it's a smart idea, right? Because like, what would be the reason? You know, he wants to tour his kingdom, and what is going to be the thing that we, as a side character in the story, of course, now we're kind of the main character, but like, still, they want us to work with some of the original characters, but they can't like completely change. But we know that Aragorn was doing these things, right? King Elisar was doing these things to an extent after the War of the Ring, so it makes sense that we'd help a little bit. So it's kind of a cool, it's a cool story plot twist. I like it. Again, I always think Tank's doing just a good job with the lore. Oh wow, look at Gondor, guys. That's awesome. Check that out. There you go. There's your oh wait, that's not the button I wanted. There. There's your 2K Gondor view. And look at the skies, guys. They're blue. Oh man, look, it's really pretty. And this is the outer wall, by the way. All right. Gimli looks pretty good in his little fancy getup here. He's even got the little elven brooch on. That's pretty awesome. I like the model they did for Gimli. And Legolas. They're both good. Like the new clothes. His little beard style, I like it. He's got like a fancy beard.
Oh, my feet are sore already.
Oh, my feet are sore already, Zollin, and we have come to just the first of the places Aragorn told us to visit. My kingdom is larger than it looks on the map. Sorry, his kingdom is larger than it looks on the map. He's trying to abscond Aragorn's kingdom, and Legolas and I have already crossed it once. Gimli falls silent. I named him Aragorn again, didn't I? He will have as many names as a wizard next, but he has been a trusted companion through many adventures, and for that, I will earn them all. He is not the king of any other kingdom, is he?
We have come to the south gate of the Ramas Echor.
We have come to the south gate of the Ramas Echor, though which lies the Harland, the south harbor of Minas Tirith. It was held by orcs of Mordor during the war, and they did not expect the arrival of Elisar aboard the ships of the Corsairs. Legolas smiles. They did not expect Legolas Greenleaf or Gimli, son of Glóin, either. That much was clear to all. Oh wow, File of Gondor's Vanguard. Lockets. Are these actually better than mine? I don't know. This flowing silver stone. I get plus 10% wallet barter tokens, landscape throughout western Gondor. I think I kind of want that. Still, this one is not as good as mine. What am I saying? That thing has 15,000 might. I don't know what I'm saying. This one does not give that, but it gives a bunch. I'll just take it anyway for later.
I do not think this expedition of ours will take very long.
Wow, that music is pretty, but it's a little loud. It's a little loud, isn't it? All right. Hey, what's up, Nugget Man? Welcome. Yes, I always used to call him glowing. Some people call him glowing. And I don't really like glowing because it sounds like groin. Personally. But, glowing is the way the one guy says it in the movie. In the one, in The Hobbit. So, I mean, I guess that's up to how people want to pronounce the G-L-O-I-N. You want to say, I guess it's more like glowing. I don't do the W though, because glow in, so it's glowing. Yeah. I don't know, I've heard a lot of people say glowing. And I don't know. Oh, you know what? You know which one doesn't really say it like? It's the Battle for Middle-earth. The one guy who says his name over and over. He doesn't say glowing. How do you guys say? What is your favorite way to say it? I do not think this expedition of ours will take very long, Zollin. If there are folk here who believe the heirs of Castamere will return, they will soon see that King Elisar holds their fortunes dear and seeks to repair the damage done during the war. They will leave the heirs of Castamere in the past, where they belong, and Gondor will be forward. Let us find someone inside Harland to the southwest who will tell us how we can repair the damage done to the South Harbor. And also, the Castamere, it just keeps making me think of Game of Thrones, but now I'm thinking, was Castamere already in this? Man, that music is like really loud on my end. Is it really loud for you guys? It's like really loud. Okay. I'm wondering now if Tolkien already had Castamere in his story, and that other guy wrote it into his. Growin is Growin defense. Yeah. Oh! I don't mean, hey, Nugget Man, I don't mean to, call you out on this one a little bit, but, I just looked up how to pronounce Owen and Glowin. And you know how you pronounce glowin? Glow-in. So I am saying it correctly, by the way. I just wanted to double check, but it actually is pronounced glowin. I am correct on that, Nugget Man. I am saying it correctly. So, and that is also how the guy pronounces it in the Battle for Middle-earth game. Because a lot of people say glowing. They mix it, they bring it together, but I know for when I was studying it when I was in high school that you're supposed to say glowing. So that is how you pronounce it, Nugget Man. It is actually pronounced glowing. Yeah. It's because this is how Tolkien pronounced it when he would say it. Because he was a language specialist. But you don't say the W. It's glowin, right? Not glowin. It's glowin, right? Glowin. Glowin. That's how Owen and glowin. That's ridiculous how I'm slowing it down, but you know what I'm saying. All right, moving on. But it's okay, you know what? Here's what I tell you, Nugget Man. Just like Aragorn, if you liked it the other way, say it the other way. All right? That's glowing, however you want to say it, you say it that way because it's a name, and if you enjoyed saying it that way, don't feel bad, say it that way. All right? Since you said it to me, I had to look it up because I'm really someone that really likes language too, and I had to double check because I was like, am I saying it really, really wrong? I wanted to just double check. But that's how I've said it since I was little, and I heard other people say, oh, it's glowing. It's not glowing, and I was like, oh, I thought it was glowing. So it is glowing, because the Battle for Middle-earth game pronounces it glowing too. So, oh, look at this guy. Hello there, Mr. Dwarf. You got a cool hat. Shoot the pronunciations with your head cannon. All right, let's do that. You know, another one that's funny is the Aragon. Like, it's so funny because I always remember in the movie the way they kind of drop it off. It's like Aragon. They don't really say the Gorn in the like the Lord of the Rings movies, right? So I would say like Aragon, and then that series comes out with the dragon, where his name is actually spelled like Aragon. So then people are like, "Oh, you're saying it wrong." And I was like, "Oh," because when I came out, it made it more prevalent. But anyway, I always said it Aragon, and now I say it more Aragorn because I feel like, you know, the OGR is there. But yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Welcome to the Highlands. I can tell by your bearings that you are also not of these lands.
Well, this person has a cool voice, but wow, I was not expecting a dwarven female voice.
Welcome to the Highlands. I can tell by your bearings that you are also not of these lands.
Welcome to Harland. I can tell you by your bearings that you are not from these lands. My name is Dingasi, and I am in charge of rebuilding the Harland. Have you seen our great Mummock? One of the men here rescued her after the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, and she has been a great help to us. We have an elephant? That's so cool. Moving the large blocks that we are using to repair the wall and the buildings. She has a larger appetite than nearly any creature you shall ever meet. I promise you, if you have time to bring her a crate of carrots from the provisions, will you? She is due for a break and a treat. Oh, dude. Oh, look at this. This place is awesome. This is so cool, guys. Hey, what's up, Jarneth? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We are exploring the new area, the Harland, or it's the harbor. It's basically where they came off with the Oathbreakers, right? To, like, eliminate everybody. Okay, man, I like your thing. I agree. Forget the grammar. Just say it how you'd like it. I totally agree with you. From Hot Chili? Oh, man.
You are here to help. That is good.
You are here to help. That is good. We turn now. None away who desire to help cleanse the South Harbor of the filth left behind by the orcs of Mordor. The land remains scarred. Great, we're gonna have to clean up filth on the ground, guys. I see it coming now. But it is up to its people to stitch them up and allow them to heal. Despite many offers of help, here is still plenty to be done. Begin by cleaning up rubble piles. Called it. Throughout the Harland. Earlier today, some folk offered to pick up loose wooden planks around the port and left them leaning upright at several locations to the southwest. If you can gather those for me, I would appreciate it. There has been, again, a little bit of generic, you know, stuff to do, but I sometimes kind of like a few of these quests, as long as they don't do too many or it gets monotonous, because it kind of makes you feel like your character is being really humble to help, even though you're like this major hero. You like still help and do little quests, right? Like, sure, I'll help clean this up, you know, that kind of thing. So a little bit of this is fine if they have like one or two of these quests, as long as it's not like this entire quest chapter is me just cleaning things up. Then I might be like, But there has also been an increase in rats of late. I think they fled the Corsair ships for new homes, which I would not ordinarily begrudge them, but now the creatures trouble the food stores we keep here for the workers, and I need them gone. Will you and your fellows complete these tasks for me? You will, on behalf of the king. I do not see him, but very well, I care not from whom you do these tasks, so long as they are done. Not very much respect to Elisar there, sir. Sir? Alright, I'm just going to remove these other quests for a second. There we go. We'll leave the one up, but
The King's Banner. Nice. I bet you're tired. Hope it went good though, Nugget Man.
As you can see, the city
Darn
is
it, had
working
hot
to
chili.
pick itself up after being nearly razed to the ground by
Well,
the Morgul
it's
host.
good to be here today, and I'm excited to do more Lotra today. So, and hopefully it's nice and clear for you guys in 2K, if you can watch it. Or at least clear. I'm streaming in really high bitrate, so at least very clear is my hope. Alright.
As you can see, the city is working to pick itself up after being nearly razed to the ground by the Morgul host.
Welcome to the Harand. Word travels ahead that might be coming to lend a hand. As you can see, the city is working to pick itself up after being nearly razed to the ground by the Morgul host. I would ask you to speak with Lengwen. Oh, we know that name. As she has asked me twice today already to send help her way. Alright, so... let's, start helping here. We'll clean up some rubble. Oh, I have to get off my horse to do this. That's okay. I mean, it doesn't make much sense that I could do it on my horse. Pile of rubble. So apparently, oh, look at this. Look at this nice, cleaned up map. King's Gondor. So King's Gondor is going to be the Gondor dimension that is after the battle from Midsummer, right? Little side note there. Again, they basically put a new different dimension because that's the only way to make it make sense, right? For the timelines, which is cool. I think it's cool that they do that. Oop. Just, it's really pretty though. Everything is, the textures are great. Oh, there's the rats. Oh my gosh, this rat has 448,000 health. Bad rat. I think maybe using an axe is overkill, but these rats have a lot of HP, so. Squeak! This isn't humane. We're killing rat. No, I mean those rats are gonna cause disease and have people die. So, unfortunately, sometimes you have to exterminate a pest. Even though I love animals. All right, it's a video game, though, guys. It's a video game. Don't think too much about it. It's a video game. All right, one more, and then we're set here. There we go. I'm just glad they didn't make me kill like 40 rats. No, just kidding. That would be such a funny quest as a joke, though. Kill 50 rats. It's like, what? 50? Oh, a badger. You think any badgers from Narnia are here? All right, Mr. Badger, we'll leave you alone. They aren't even unusual size. I know, they're like actual rats. They're not like giant rats, like the shrews. They're so huge, right? Hope you guys have a nice drink to relax. I have some nice white iced tea. I don't know, it's pretty good. All right, one more pile of rubble. There we go, there it is. And then we need to go down to the harbor. And I really want to see this elephant. Apparently there's an elephant here. Or a mama, mama kill. And no, not mama kills. No. Oh, look. That's cool. They've got like the draft horses.
Hello there.
All right, so see these horses right here? These horses are like the size. Remember I was telling you with the harvest supporter pack, I felt like the horse pet should be a little bigger, even for humans. I think they should be more like this size. I wonder if we can earn that horse though as a mount while we're here. That would be cool. We need to go check if there's any barter places to see if we can earn that horse, because I would be down to have that horse. And also, my sister would be a fan, so I might even get her to come play the game for that horse. All right, we got a crate of carrots. Now we need to bring this crate of carrots to the Mummikill. Is it outside? Mummikill. It's outside. Okay. All right. This isn't just carrots. It looks like it's also like some radishes there, or onions, and some lettuce. All right. So apparently they saved one of the Mummikill out on the field, and now it's all like helping them, which is actually kind of a cool story. Look at Gondor, dude. That's awesome. It's freaking awesome. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I found the bug. I found it, John Hammer. I found it. No, I just something glitched. I heard it. I heard the glitch. I heard it happening. Let me turn on my fans too on my graphics card. It could just be I need to. Sometimes I kind of wonder if my graphics card doesn't auto turn on its fans enough. Oh, dang it. I have this really bad habit when I do my password where my left finger always forgets to tap one key. It drives me crazy. Is my sister an Ironshield? I don't think she has one of her characters. Her character's name is Windchimer when she played. So, she was a human character. So technically she did not have a dwarf. Doesn't mean she's not an Ironshield though. I wonder if I have to re-pick up the carrots, or if they'll still be on my character. How am I liking the scenery so far? A lot, Odie. Princess Bride reference. What are we referencing? Princess Bride. Who guys rats are so strong? Badgers equal don't hurt me. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, darn it, we're gonna have to grab the lettuce again. Look at how nice. Look at Gondor though. Look at that. For Odie, real quick, so Odie can see it. There's Minas Tirith. The Mumik. Oh, do they? I just probably never did it. You know what? That's the best part about this game. There are so many stories, and I love that. Can we see the chats in what? All I see from your previous comment is, I think you said New York City rat? That's all I see, Alvin. Did you write other things? All right. Over here, apparently there is a Mumik. Oh, wow. Look at that. Well, hello there. I know there's a raid where you're fighting them, but... The great Mumik triumphs with pleasure as you arrive. It's like carrots! I love carrots! Wow, look at that thing, man. I would not want this tusk to be slapped in my face. I can tell you that right now. It's got a couple piercings there. It's pretty cool. They've actually, like, it's pretty cool. Its tail. Its tail's pretty basic. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's funny. Alright, so now what?
Tete Mamier, welcome you.
Oh no, Open. Well, usually it would tell me if something was banning your chat. We had to kill some rats for a quest.
Did you hear that? You have made her happy. Most excellent. Thank you for gathering
This is the same
crate.
voice actor as the
To be
Zolruka.
honest, I did not really need you for such a menial task.
For Loker? Is that the name of the Mamako? Loka. Lokur. I don't know how she said it. To be honest, I do not really need for such a menial task. I admit that it was a bit of a test of your character, but the way Oral said you looked at gosh, these names, they're gonna get me. Lokur makes me feel like I can trust you with something a little more delicate matter. As you know, I'm in charge of the reconstruction of Harand. I guess these are Zolruka clan members, I would assume. Harland, the city's rulers, choose us because of the high-quality stone that we bring from our mines in lower Lebanon. Lebanon, where's that? Do we know where that is? Oh, look at that. Oh, interesting. Look at that. This is kind of blurred out, so that means this area is also going to be updated for later on. Cool. Okay. Very cool. And we're obviously up here. So King's Gondor. So again, these are the same technical locations, except there's going to be some more. Like, we can go up into the mountains, it looks like, and a couple of more places. So that's kind of cool. I'm curious to see where those dwarves are from. Are they from like Harad area? Because that would be kind of cool. They're like from a different place. Anyway, we'll keep going. However, I have noticed recently that the stone of the inferior quality seems to have been mixed in with our own perfect blocks. You can easily pick out the lesser lumps of grit by their yellowed color and their delicateness. What? That's a word to use. In fact, I bet you could shatter one of these blocks to dust with a few well-placed blows. I suspect someone is trying to sabotage our work. To what end, I know not, but I will not allow it. I would ask you if you are willing to search the city for the imposter blocks. That destroy them. Imposter blocks, yes. I'm going to use that word as a joke in the future. Don't you show me your imposter blocks, people. No sabotaging. I think the reason that's there is because they don't have past this point. Because remember, this is another dimension. All right, so real quick. So we still have Central Gondor, Eastern Gondor, the same. And again, the one I'm in, if we go to maps and go to Gondor, I should be able to see the King's Gondor. Where's the... maybe you can't do it from here. Well, when I hit M, we can see it. So again, this is technically a new map, right? Because it's after the battle, right? That's what's going on. All right. Anyway, let's keep going here. All right. Hornder, Captain of the Guard.
Greetings. I hear you are looking to lend aid, and were of great help during the war.
I am Hondor, Captain of the Guard here in Hardland. I hear you are... I like that his name is Hornder, excuse me, in Harland. A lot of H's going on there. I hear you are looking to aid where the great help during the war. Stragglers driven from the Battle of the Pelennor Fields have scattered throughout Larsnarch. There's your name. Larsarnarch. Through their numbers have been disseminated. They still stand to pose a threat and must be eliminated. Northwest of Harland, my scouts have reported a group of orcs. They must be dealt with, lest they grow in number and become a danger once more.
Who's this guy?
Hail! You must forgive me for not rising to greet you, as I am not steady enough yet on my feet.
I like the voice actor.
Hail! Guardian, you must forgive me for not rising to greet you, as I am not steady enough yet on my feet. My name is Barassi, and it falls to me to do a daily check of the integrity of the various building and walls across Harland. Many are bolstered. We have placed a brace, the damaged stones, but stones shift as weather and time work their ways. I suspect the locations when a stone came loose and struck me on the head. I should wear my helmet. I know. I was in a rush, though. Do not tell Degassi, I'm in no shape to continue today's inspections, but if you have the time, I could pass the task on to you. 'Tis an easy one, and I can tell you what to look for. I do advise you wear your helmet. What say you?
Yes, I'll wear my helmet. I promise. Okay. Sure, we can help with that. Alright, let's see here. We have quite a few quests, actually. Quite a few quests. Oh, there's Gimli and Legolas. But why don't we continue on finding those wood planks? Who is right here? There's a quest right here.
Hello, hello! If you have come looking for one of my famous toy ships, you are sadly out of luck, my friend.
I have only 2, and they have already been purchased. Oh, you are not here to shop? More's the pity for you. You could be taking home one of my handmade Corsair ships, the perfect souvenir to help you remember your time in Harland. Have you been out to seek the sunken ships? Elisar himself swept into this harbor with an army of the dead. My toy ships are made with the black sails whose cloth was gathered from the very ships. He dramatically deflates, sighing heavily. Oh, alas, I have run out of fabric, you see. There were a few ships close enough to the docks which I was able to reach out and tear free large swashes. Now, however, the remaining sails lay sinking into the bay, and I am not a strong swimmer, say. If you'd be willing to swim out and gather more fabric for me, I would be happy to pay you. What is he talking about? This is a level 140 area. Yes, this is a new location. So, from a leveling perspective, guys, this is after the Fates of Gundabad, okay? This is in the stories, like, it's where you're supposed to be. It's supposed to be after. It's technically 140. This is a shoddy stone right here, guys. I mean, yeah, I mean, if anyone has half a brain, they would tell that this is a white stone of Gondor, and this is not. It looks like I'm gonna just break it with a pickaxe. Yeah, and then I'll let someone else clean it up. Yep, there we go. Problem solved. Just breaks it and leaves it in rubble. There, no one can use it now, and I'll leave it on the ground. It'll be great. Who's this? Oh, this is the person I was supposed to talk to.
Well, it's about time Othanar sent someone to help me.
I am indeed in need. Languin weavers and seamstresses. At the moment, I am working to replace the banners which are atop the wall. Time, wind, and war have shredded their edges, and I am wont to replace them with fresh versions. The towers of Ramus and Kor are reached by long flights of stairs, however, and though my fingers are yet nimble, the same cannot be said for my knees. Will you take up these new banners and replace any you find which might be ruined?
Sure, madam. We'd be glad to help you. Bag of banners. Alright. That's an easy task. Easy enough. You guys see any more shoddy stones that we can break? Again, we got some more generic quests here, but I still in, oh, this is an okay. The braces are under stress. Okay, so we're supposed to check. We're checking for that dwarf. Yeah, I would assume that lots of things are under stress after that battle. Oh, look, there's one of the Corsair ships. What the heck? Oh, those are rats. I'm like, why are there red dots there? Like, enemies? I think there's actually something out here we need to get. Look at all, this is cool. So again, this is the harbor that Aragorn came in with the Oathbreakers to get to Gondor. We're being attacked by really disgusting rats. Bad rats. Uh-oh. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? You guys, you can still hear me, right? I don't know what just happened. That wasn't Lotro. That was on my end. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm gonna check something real quick. It's my little afterburner thing to control my graphics card. Let me just pop open my my case down there, just in case we're having some problems with the heat. Oh, you know what? Did that just... Well, everything looks like we're still running. Alright, anyway, let's go down here. Alright, so... There's the flags. There we go. Oh, you know what? Was it my, it might have been my... Aha, there we go. Seem to have had a small technical difficulty there. Should be good. All right. Did you hear the beep 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 too, Elvin? That was an interesting beeping sound. I'm not quite sure what was making that beeping sound in my equipment. I thought it was something else for a second, but you can all see me now, right? It looks like everything's fixed. I had to double check something real quick. That was a really I don't know. Yeah, okay, you did hear it. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I think it might have been... I'm using a new browser that uses a lot less power on the computer, and I've liked it so far, but I'm kind of wondering if that's what it was, because that's the only thing new I'm using, and I've never had that happen, so... Well, hopefully if it doesn't happen again, we're okay, right? That was my grandkid doing something. What are you touching? I'm just kidding. Alright, so that's where we're supposed to go down and find the cloth. How do we, alright, I'm gonna use... How do I actually, like, get the cloth? Recover fabric. What's happening here? Did I find a... What was John Hammer saying about me trying to find glitches? Isn't this where I'm supposed to find the fabric? Yeah, this is it. Sunken sail. I don't know. Oh, there it is. All right, I did the trick of the delete button, so I would say they're gonna have to update this to be able to be clicked on easier, because I couldn't click it. So I just used delete, the button, and it targeted it, and I'm gonna right-click on this thing up here and say use. Okay, so that's a trick if that ever happens in this game, but they'll have to update that, make it easier to click, because that's a little hard to click. And good, they put stairs right there. Wonderful. All right. The burglar and brawler trainers. That's funny. I like that they put them in here. They're just like, we're gonna beat you up, Corsair people. What are they, like the twin sisters of brawling? Alright, oh, there's one of those imposter stones. How could anyone not see that that's just a... Break it, precious. I'm doing the golem thing again. Alright, there we go. Wood plank. Alright, 2 more of those planks will have the chapter part done. There's one. Oh, auction house guy. Cool. Another one of those silly fake rocks. We're gonna break it. We're gonna break it. I'm almost thinking, guys, we're just gonna go do some exploring here when it becomes daytime again in the game. Because I would like to just explore. We could get all the horse locations by exploring. Oh, look at that. Imloth Melun. I'd like to go up there. I don't think that's original. This is cool. Righty. Breaking another stone. This place is really cool, though. I really like how everything looks. What's over there? Inspection site. Alright, make sure we're wearing our helmets. I like I'm just breaking the stones apart and then just leaving the rubble there just for someone else to clean up. That's a pretty reflection. Now you can even see the stars. Where's the moon? Oh, there it is. Look, it's like a... What phase of the moon is this? I always forget. Is it waxing? It's not waiting because it's probably coming. It's probably getting bigger, right? It's pretty much more than a half moon. Being attacked by rats. Being attacked by rats. All right, so let's go find these sails, because we all want a toy Corsair ship. Dude, it should be. I hope they give. It'd be cool if they gave like a cosmetic thing you could hold, like a toy ship. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, what's this? Vicious river current. Take 2,000 damage every 2 seconds. I guess this is to make sure you can't do this quest unless you're like high level. If you're like level 50, this would kill you so fast. Oh, you'd have like a few seconds, then you'd be dead. But you know me being level 140, I'm a really good swimmer. Full body armor. I take after certain elves. Okay, I'll stop. All right, there we go. We're done. We did it. Okay, all right. So it would be waxing. Okay. But again, this is Middle Earth. You're right. Could be different. Good point, John Hammer. Yeah, it is. They do it a lot like ours, so it would be waxing then, I would assume too. What's up? It's Jordan. How to get to Moria? All right. Basically, you just need to go to a region right here, or region, depends on how people like to say it. And you need to go to this Enchar-Dunan right here, and there's a dwarf standing right in front of a pillared arch, and you accept that quest, do that quest, and then he's gonna send you into a quest to do like a mini instance in the walls of Moria in here. So he'll be somewhere right here in the front, out here. And then you'll do some questing in here, and then that will open it up that you can go into the doors of Durin with the Iron Garrison. So hopefully that helps. But there's a dwarf right here in that spot, like near Enchar-Dunan, right at the front. He's not in that little settlement, but he's like right next to it. He's like right there, like he's outside of it. Yeah, of course. That's how you'll start you have to start that chapter quest with the dwarf to be able to get into Moria. A piece of falling stone nearly misses you. Oh gosh. Good thing I was wearing my helmet. All right. So it's really dark right now in the game, so like I want to go explore things with you guys right now for the stream too. So I don't think I'm going to do all this questing for the stream, right? We'll go do some exploring too, because I'm streaming in such high quality. It would be kind of fun to explore. There's something over here. Ah, I see. They hid it back here in case some random person didn't see it. I'm gonna break it. Ah, yes. It has been broken. We have broken the evil stones. So now I'm really curious if they've made up Castamere for the Lord of the Rings online, or if that is something that Tolkien has mentioned in his appendices about after that, or if there are just a group of people called that. I gotta go look. I don't think so. I don't remember that. Let's see. Okay, examine the other sites here. All right, I need 2 more things of stone. There's something right over here. We may have to go into the city for this one. Whoop, whoop. Being chased around by rats. Albin, I guess you could come here. If you get here for 140, you're just gonna be chased around by rats that are gonna kill you. I missed it. Gondor Defender. Don't worry, guys. He has 900,000 health. He'll be able to take that rat. Inspection site. There's where we're supposed to look. Alright, basically we're looking how this is doing. The wall is stable. For now. Did it damage only my armor? The water? Yeah, and also, guys, if anyone wants to join our kinship, if you're on the server Crickhollow, you're welcome to join us. Just be a subscriber, too. That's free. And don't forget to hit the like button, guys, if you didn't already do it. Because that'll help out the algorithm to tell other people who might like Lord of the Rings content that we are streaming. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's give this guy his sails real quick.
You did it! I hope you aren't too waterlogged yourself.
Now I shall be able to make many sails, which means many boats, which in turn means many happy customers.
Alright, cool. Alright, replace the banners, defeat some orcs. Why don't we go kill some orcs? I like killing orcs. Let's see this chapter 2, though. Let's bring the wood to her real quick.
You return. Did you find and destroy many of the inferior blocks? Glad am I that you have destroyed so many of those shoddy blocks. Yet, troubled too that they were
Shoddy blocks!
Can't even tell what she's saying.
Yeah, troubles too. There were so many. I have had my workers check the stones we have here, and there were indeed more of the poor blocks mixed in among ones of the greater quality. I ordered the inferior blocks destroyed, but I need to trace the delusion of our stock to see from whence they came. Will you go south to Arnach and speak with my colleagues in, Clone Nedok. Have her check town stores to see if they have any infiltrated. All right. I guess that's down there, the chapter. All right. Let's go get the orcs. Let's go kill some orcs. Well, there's Gondor, Minas Tirith. It's a little dark at nighttime, though. All right, so out here we're supposed to replace the banners. Bremen Edge. Okay. I'm assuming this is where we replace the banners. It's just a guess, but I bet I'm right. Man, I remember back in the day. There it is, tattered banner. Can't click the tattered banner. There we go, replacing banner. There we go. Now it's one nice, pretty Gondorian banner. The white tree and the crown of Gondor. Oh no, no! I'm falling off. I'm falling off. All right, let's go to the other banner. Weep. Whoop! Oh, I did it again. Oh, that was convenient that there was a nice little scaffolding there to save me. You know, we're just gonna be normal people and we're gonna walk up the stairs instead of riding a horse. Does this one not count as a flag? Oh, I guess it's not tattered. I guess. Oh, I see. Okay. So it's it's not this one. It's just the tattered flags. Got it. Oh, wow. Look at that. So we get to go the whole breadth of the whole wall, huh? There's a term I haven't used in a while. Breath. The whole breath. All right, that one needs a replacement. That's why they're like ripped in two pieces. I get it. I get it. That's why it's like doubled, because it's ripped. All right. Well, I mean, this is a horse. This is a horse's tail. Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you, game. Okay. That's why it's like doubled. Okay, it's like ripped. There. Now it's just one. This is kind of cool to like travel the wall. You know what this reminds me of? Traveling the wall. This reminds me of the Return of the King game. This game. Which I think we'll play on the channel sometime. I think that would be fun. Do a little run through of that game. All right. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, I don't really have many problems with lag on Crickhollow. Almost ever. And it still has a good population, too. That probably is one of the reasons maybe they had troubles with that on Arkenstone, because there are a lot. It's one of the biggest servers, so. Only Gandalf can ride a horse up steps. Well, guess what? I'm a very, very powerful dwarf. I can also ride horses up steps. Alright, replacing the banner. Alright, the tattered banner is now fixed. Oh, I like how it just like meshes into a normal banner. That's kind of a cool effect, actually. I guess I can't just jump. Alright, this is cool. We get to like go along the whole wall. Alright. This is the last one for the banners. And then we need to kill some orcs. Alright. Oh wow, that wall has been breached. Goodness. They have work to do. In theory, can I like... I can't go along the whole wall, but can I like, I'm curious, can I go farther? I mean, can I go along the whole wall? I guess you could in theory, dude. You could explore the whole thing. This is pretty cool, actually. What the heck? I'm curious how I can go up here, or if it's like invisible. I can. Wow, dude, you could like go around. You could like go around the entire wall of Minas Tirith, like the outer wall, which they do not show in the movies, right? No one ever knew there was a big outer wall around all the farms. All right, I mean that's kind of cool. All right. Anyway, back to our missions here. Back to questing. All right. So, we needed to, it said defeat orcs. Where are these orcs located? Orcs above. Oh, they're like up in the mountains. How do we get up there? All right, let's do some exploring. This is the nice mummikill that the dwarves have taken in, and now it's a very happy mummikill. Or mumik. You should call it a mummikill. All right, can I get up to these orcs? I'm curious if I go around to the left or if I go up through the forest. So there's orcs up in the mountains that have escaped the battle, and I'm basically gonna go hunt some orc. Ah. Oh, it might be. It didn't even say it blocked it, but I guess it does block things. It's kind of a little bit scary that YouTube would like not even tell me that like. I would be able to drop it though. Drop it in. Do we have it in Discord? Were you just looking up you were looking up the link to the Moria quest, right? I'm trying to think what chapter is it the Legacy? No, that's a different one. I'm trying to remember what the beginning of it's even called for the Moria quest. Hold on while my game loads my ridiculous amount of quest completion. Okay. All right, a little bit of bragging there, but I mean, I have like 5,600 quests completed on this character. And I still haven't completed every quest in the game. Moria. Let's just find this real quick. Moria. The Walls of Moria, right? That's where we start. All right. Book 1. Can I just like... Kinda wish I could copy and paste that. Let me just look up. There it is. Strangers in Holland. I think this is the one you were gonna, yeah. Boom. There. It'll let me put the link because I'm the host. It's my stream. That's the one I think John Harand wanted to post for, Jordan Anderson, though, right? Mr. Anderson. Sorry, I had to. I'm sure you get that joke way too much. All right, is this... I'm just, like, going up into the mountains right now. I hope this is where I'm supposed to go. I'm just, like, riding up into the mountains behind Minas Tirith right now. This is kind of cool that you can... There's another thing about Lotra that I just love. I can just pick some random direction and just start, like, riding up the mountainside. It's really pretty up here. Question is, are there any orcs about? Well, I mean, I can get all the way up here. There's a warg. Aha! We got some orcs and some hobgoblins. Come here. Go back to Mordor. They're like, but Mordor's been destroyed. From the orcs perspective, we have no home. I'm sorry, I'm making bad jokes. All right. Why, hello there, hunter friends. Tell you what, I will. Boom. Yay! All right. Anyway, she might be trying to do the deed, but I got my quest done. So apparently there's a deed to kill something up here. Well, that's a little weird. The deed log came up and nothing's there. What? What the heck? I'm assuming one of these is like kill orcs up here. Or find a location, and that's what the deed log popped up. But I feel like it was supposed to show us the right deed, not just a random blank page. It's like, here is your next deed. Figure it out. Mini game. It's alright. I probably could go back to my chat and look at what it was called, but I don't really care that much right now. Alright, sweet. So we're done. Alright, so we have a bunch of quests to turn in. So back down the hill we go. Or hill, mountainside, I should say. Orcs are your friends. Oh no. I saw Zollin on the new load screen. Really? Quite cool. Alright. Alright, here's the best part. I should be able to hop onto the wall from here, right? Heck yeah. I'm on the wall. It's like a little, like, runway. It's a little highway. I can just go along the wall here. Ow, my leg. My poor horsey's leg. Alright, sir. we're back.
You almost had me believing King Elisar himself would bring these planks to me.
You almost had me believing King Elisar himself would bring me these wooden planks to me. Stranger,
I am disappointed to see that it's not the case. But you have my thanks for this work, all the same. Your friends work still by the docks to the southeast. Alright. Any other quest here to turn in? I'm going to turn in this quest over here. I'm supposed to examine one more site, too. Let's tell him we killed the orcs. The captain here, Mr. Honda.
Thank you for the help. We are all looking forward to more peaceful days.
Sweet. He was fully voiced over. His one sentence. Alright, here we go. Legolas!
How goes the work? Gimli and I have made ourselves useful.
Some of the folk here seem trusting of the elves and dwarves. It may be caused by fear, by superstition. Stition. I should not know. Stitions. But most have given us a wide breath, even as they keep an eye upon us. It is nothing to me, but Gimli is bothered by it.
Bothered by it? Oh, you wound me, Legolas.
I am no delicate crystal and can give insult better than any of these cowards. Should the need arise, which King Elisar should hope it does not, since we are here on the errand of peace and restoration. But as the elf hearing of which you often boast abandoned you, for I heard those men speak the name Balakor, and it is not so common a name that it could belong to anyone but the leader of the heirs of Castamere, about whom we seek tidings.
Approach the small crowd and listen to their conversation. Zollin, we want you to go eavesdrop.
Roger.
I am a great hero of Middle-earth. Let me eavesdrop on conversations. Alright, is this the spot I was supposed to... Oh my gosh, these rats. They're everywhere. Lenguin.
Have you done it then? Ah, yes. I can see from here our king's banners flying true once more.
I know you are more yet to replace, but these old hands can only work so fast. You have my thanks.
Hey, we just got the king's banner completed. We just got a deed. Oh, look at that. Known to the renewal of Gondor. Sweet. We got a new title. Hey, look at that. We earned some marks. We got some Lotro points. All right, well, that deed thing worked. That's good. You must earn friend. Okay, so we got a reputation went up. We are now acquaintance with the renewal of Gondor. So we're sort of known by the people here now. There's the inspection slide. I'm like, where is this place? I have a feeling those couple nails isn't gonna help that much, sir. Looks structurally sound. Well, I take it back. Those nails are working. Keep it up. All right. I will say this new browser I'm using, it's much more stable when I'm streaming. Much more. My other one would like freeze and stop working. I think it was the browser. I thought it was YouTube, but I think it was the browser. It's definitely doing a lot better, this one. All right, here's a Sir.
You returned. Oh, what have you found?
You tell him which spots look like they need immediate attention.
Oh, thank you. I will send workers to those locations once my head stops spinning, with a reminder for them to wear their helmets. Oof.
Poor guy. Dude, that was a great voice acting, though. Like, that's awesome. I'm glad to see that they're doing some of that, like, adding some more voice acting characters. He sounds like the original voice actor of the dwarves. Oh. I seem to have found another little lag spike in something. Sometimes I'm not sure if that's the game or if that's my graphics card having a bleep because I'm streaming so high. I don't know. All I know is I'm glad I could stream this game in such high quality compared to other newer games. Right? All right. Well, guys, it's going to be daytime again soon in the game. So we're going to do some actual, like, exploring and looking at things. So you guys can point out where you want me to go and stuff. Bum, 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 bum. I need to go grab something real quick. Yeah, I just disappointed how hard that is on the computer. The Gollum game. That's like my biggest disappointment. Like otherwise, like the gameplay is like it's fine, but like the storytelling is really good. I'm really enjoying the storytelling in Gollum game a lot. So it kind of makes me sad because I think it's kind of overshadowed with just not being like feeling done, as in other stuff. So it's nice to play Lotro, a much more done game. Yes, still has glitches. Every game does, but I feel like every game has gone through its times too, where it's really bad, right? Like even like, for example, like another one we all like, right? Like Final Fantasy. It's a great MMO, the new MMO, right? But like that game went through, it was so bad they shut it down the first year and relaunched it, which was very wise of them. And I think it's cool that they actually did. Like, I'm glad they didn't just quit, because look at how popular it is now. When they've been sad if they just quit and they didn't even try. So I always think it's good when companies try, at least, if they did something wrong, kind of catastrophically like that. Which the Final Fantasy definitely was catastrophic. They had to close the game down. But they did a good job, and it's a great game. So I concur. We might play more of it in the future on the channel. We'll see. It's just hard to find the time sometimes because I like to focus on Tilt and stuff. Alright, there's a chapter quest right here. Oh, this is what we're supposed to listen to. Berthorn glares at you with suspicion and dislikes. A dislike writ on his face.
What do you want? Don't like what you hear, do you?
What do you want, stranger? Don't like what you hear, do you? It doesn't matter to me what you like and what you don't. Gondor changed once, and it can change again. Folk like you might want to watch where you stick your noses. Friend of mine in Arnech heard of the heirs of Castamere are gathering in strength and will soon return. Their leader, Be'lakor, survived fighting and slipped away to safety before he could be executed. Such a pity for the upstart king. Now Be'lakor plans to overthrow the new king and his foreign bride. It was them and the people like them that brought the war upon us. What a freaking lie. Sorry. The Landra, of course it is. It's a good story plot, but I'm just laughing that, like, they're blaming it on Aragorn and Arwen. The land remembers it all. Won't it be long before it has its revenge upon them, using Be'lakor as its instrument? You insist that Be'lakor is very dead, and Berthon snorts. Ah, that's what my friend in Arnech says, and I think I'll be listening to him and not to you, stranger. That's not what my friend says. He's okay. Pretty sure we literally saw him die, so. Legolas.
That went well.
That went well, Zollin. Legolas would say something like that.
Be'lakor died on the deck of his banner ship, the Night Jewel. We saw him die.
At the hands of the army of the dead, we saw him die. And whom then do these rumors speak? Do the heirs of Castamere have a new leader? We should follow these whispers to Arnech. Perhaps there we will learn from where they began. Arnech is to the southwest of here, in Lasarnarch. You know, I do like the fact that they keep this information at the bottom, even in new quests. So it used to be in the Lord of the Rings Online that the quests would tell you where to go next. So there was not a quest tracker. You had to read the quest, and it would tell you it's this blah 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 location, blah 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 blah. Go west, go into this, go there, right? Like the character would tell you in like storytelling. And then you have to find the spot, right? It was a lot of work. I'm really glad that we don't have to do that anymore. But the fact that they still leave in this little bit of information at the bottom where he explains where it is for me, go west, you know, it's in this location. I think it's cool that they leave that from a storytelling perspective. So that's obviously a choice by the team, and I think it's a good choice. What do you guys think? I just think it's cool. All right, so anyway, we got to travel now. So I think we're done here, and we can move on. Yeah, let's do some move on here. Time to look at some sights, guys. All right, it's midnight in the game, so we got probably another like 20-30 minutes of real time before it becomes day again, and then we can kind of see stuff. But it's pretty. The game is really it looks great. It looks great. This poor NPC is just gonna be pushing this cart around for the next, 10 years. I love that NPCs gave you that feel of, people doing stuff walking around, but I always laugh at, like, the memes about NPCs. All right, here we go. So we're leaving the harbors.
The badgers are talking.
If anyone's a League of Legends player, you know who Kled is from League of Legends. That may be what I was referencing. He's a little bit of a character. He's a little insane.
He's like, oh, the badgers are talking again.
You're like, what? What badgers? What are you talking about? Basically. All right, so we need to go down to this location. So we're gonna go down here. It's really, everything is gorgeous. Look at the landscape. It's really nice. All right. One thing I don't see is a sign. They put a sign? I do notice they don't put the signs as much anymore, like they used to. I kind of liked how there'd always be like signs at main crossroads where you could like hover it and it would tell you this city this way. They have those in the original locations still, but probably a little excessive from a little bit extra work they don't need to put in now. Oh, hello there.
Stay a moment.
Renera beckons you to her.
You look like you can take care of yourself.
She studies you intently, while being aware of her surroundings.
My name is...
Here we go.
Reneril? Reneril, I'm in charge of patrols along the roads. We could use someone with your ability if you could help. Imoth Melun has got its hands full with restoration efforts, and we have supplies being crated all along these roads. Sometimes these supplies get lost. I'm concerned that Dindel's Overlook has been overrun by a remnant of orcs. I used to oversee the supply routes from there, but I can no longer patrol in peace. Just follow the road east until you see a path through the forest, to the north and to the cliffside. Perhaps you could do us a favor and clear the way.
Perhaps you look like a very scary dwarven warrior. Maybe you could just go kill all the orcs for me. All right, we could do that. Sure. Orc killing. But we're gonna go into town first. The orcs can wait a little while. Here's one of those beautiful horses again. Man, look at its mane. That actually is pretty darn freaking awesome. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave you for this horse for about 1 minute while I go get something out of the other room. I'll be right back, everybody. I'll be right back. Enjoy the horse. Grab a drink, grab a snack. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I'm back, everybody. Hey, what's up? Beth is here. What's up, guys? Thank you for waiting. I had to help my family real quick. They were going over to my grandma's today, so a couple of them. So I just wanted to make sure. Oh, one. You know what? I think they may have forgot something. Give me one more second. You guys rooting for the badger? How dare you? How dare you? No! Oh, he tried his darndest. He tried his best to get me before I got back. Oh, my family forgot something else, so they were like, wait, we need this. We need this. All right, let's continue our adventures of exploring the world. Oh, man. All right. Who's this? Hello there.
Would you do something for me?
Would you do something for me? The Rangers does not acknowledge your arrival. We need to investigate a Goliant. Scouts have reported to increase presence of the bandits in our looting and pillaging travelers along the roads. To make matters worse, deserters have been captured by the bandits. Release them and send them back home. The Rangers idle once again and looks past as though you do not exist. It was saying she looks past me like I don't exist. Okay, well, that's not very nice.
Hello there.
Oh, he nods in welcome. Hello there. All right, Barnor.
Welcome, my friend, to Arnach. What brings you hither?
Arnach. Okay, that's how you say it? How do you say it? I want to hear it one more time.
Welcome, my friend, to Arnach. What brings you hither?
Arnach. I guess you could say Cha. Arnach. Arnach. He says Arnach. He doesn't even he just drops it.
Welcome, my friend, to Arnach. What brings you hither?
Arnach. Welcome, my friend, to Arnach. What brings you hither? You explain that you seek the word of Corsair activity along the coast of Lossarnach, and that some folk of Gondor believe Be'lakor and the heirs of Castamere still threaten the king's peace. Barnaror rubs his chin. I do not doubt that some Corsairs fled into the wild when the fighting turned against them, but their numbers must be quite small, wouldn't they? Shouldn't they? I will ask around the town to see what I can learn. Perhaps while I do, you will take care of some of the foes that do endanger Arnach. There are some, but a few brigands, as ever, but I speak mainly of wild threats, wolves, of the Avak, and other beasts that grow bold when unopposed. Alright, we got some more generic quests to kill things.
How can I be of service?
But it does make sense. That guy is super... Listen how positive this guy is.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Hello there! I like how positive he is. Alright. I see a lot of people have joined up. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Alright, Slip is here. Beth, hello. Kasaki. Alright. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of the brave fighter badger. He tried his best, but could defeat the enemy. May you get peace in your next life. Don't worry, he'll be reincarnated as another badger. Oh, and a dwarf in a barrel. What? Hola, hello there, welcome. Alright, so we are exploring the new region here. It's going to be daytime soon, and I'd like to do more actual exploring, but oh, look at this. One thing I've noticed in Lotro, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but there's a lot less load areas because they've been updating a lot of things to make it a little bit more open world. So you have less loading in things, so a lot of things are just open, you can just walk in, which is really cool, I think. Alright, here's another dwarf.
Greetings, stranger. You are timely, as I was ready to send word that we had a partial wall collapse here.
I will say, this is supposed to be a different dwarf. They only seem to have one new model. Hopefully they don't overuse that model too much.
Greetings, stranger. You are timely, as I was ready to send word that we had a partial wall collapse here.
As you inform her of the bad blocks Her face grows troubled.
Dire news indeed. I feel the fool for not having noticed and our stock was tainted. I will check the store immediately. Our stone is currently stored within a local barn. Meet me near the northern farms.
So apparently somebody is sneaking in different stones that are like really bad quality to like when they're rebuilding that they weaken things. I guess that's the story right now. They want you to kill 10 badgers. Yes. Sad day for all badger kind. Alright, so... So there's a bunch of crafting things right there, in case you want to just craft at the new locations. Huh. Wow, look at that, though. It's really a great shot. It's really pretty. Also, the banner animations in Lord of the Rings Online are really cool. I've always thought they were really well animated. Like the way they catch the wind. Like, they're so well animated that they're almost out of place. And they crash things. No, I'm just kidding. That's my, I don't know what's happened. I'm definitely finding a lot of crashing things today. Why don't we, I'm going to reset something with my graphics card, though, because it could be, because I have my graphics card turned up, I could be causing it to have little glitches. So let me just change that setting real quick. Just in case. It might be my fault. Alrighty. Anyway. Hope you guys have a nice drink to relax. We're about to get the light back in the game, as in the sky, so we'll do some exploring in the daytime here. That dwarf does look a little bit like my character. He's got the same beard. Aha! Gotta have a snack. Alright. Logan. All right. Back to admiring how nice the flag looks. But yeah, I feel like the animations on the flags are almost like too good. Again, I don't really care that much because I'd rather things look too good and maybe be a little out of place. Because it just brings up the level. Speaking of things looking good, look at these textures on the ground. Way better. Way awesome. Awesome job there. Way better. You can look pretty darn close at them and they still don't look like... They look pretty good. Normally, in older areas of the game, if you look really close at things, it's like, oh, you know, kind of shows its age. This looks really nice. The textures all look really good. Of course, that doesn't matter that much. It's just small details. All right, let's go over to that farm. Wow, look at that, like, fortress city up there, dude. I want to go explore that. That's really cool.
It is as we feared.
Wait. Hold on. The model changed. This is the same person we just talked to in the other city. Maybe this is supposed to be a different character. Maybe that was an oversight. Maybe they doubled up on the model in the other city by mistake. I bet you they'll update that later. Just switch out the character model. Because this is a...
Is as we feared.
Ah, Zollin, it is as we feared. Our stock within has also been seeded with poor quality stone. If I were a better dwarf, I am, I would say that we might find some answers in Edgulliant, where a group of bandits has set up camp. Down the hills and across the road, they linger, attacking passerbys on the road and stealing from the town they can have. Excuse me, when they can. The captain of the guard, Baranor, has been planning to rout the swine, but his forces are stretched a bit thin at the moment. You seem like you can take care of yourself. Why not search their camp? Look for more of these blocks, or any other clues that might tell you who is responsible for the deception. Okay, well, I can do that. It would be very easy for me to do. Alright, so go down the hill. Let's see. It's almost daytime though, so I kind of want to, instead of doing that, I kind of want to explore the city up here. So first things, yeah, let's go explore the city. It's exploring time. I will probably do more of these quests in a Lotro adventure for you guys later. But for the stream right now, unless we just do another stream later, I want to explore. If you guys are good with that. Oh no. Sorry, your internet's having troubles. Oh wow. That bumblebee is attacking this person. Oh wow, look at this, you guys. How's that for cool? Let's explore the city.
What can I do for you?
You have discovered Imloth Maloon. Wow, look at that. Look at that shot with the moon right there. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. If you guys see something you want to see, don't forget to shout it out. We'll look at it. Wow, look at these. This is a really cool city. Very cool. What's in here? Hall of Lady
Ven Yalos. Pretty cool. Cool. Cool place. Weird textures. Well, just so happens that Standing Stone's made a great... Whoa. Just so happens that Standing Stone's made a great comment about basically not going anywhere. So it didn't escape their notice with the comments they made about this game. Which again, I think that they could have been a little more, I think Amazon could have been a little more savvy. They want us on their sides. Ooh, pretty. Now, I have to say it with lore accuracy thing. All right, so this is very close to Minas Tirith with the Gondor, and I know that there's only a limited amount of models they had probably for guards, but I'm noticing something with the people versus the guards, and there is a world in reality where there may be some guards that are mixed in from Harand or certain things that would be a slightly darker skin tone. But the fact that most of the guards in this entire city are the same models and they're all very dark of skin tone in a Gondor city like this, which in the lore is very inaccurate. Okay, just gotta point that out. I've just noticed that. And I know that they obviously only had like 2 or 3 character models and they just placed the guards all over. So I mean, I'm sure they weren't thinking about the lore accuracy with that as much, but not super accurate there with the lore. There'd be 1 or 2, you know, and there'd be an occasional person here and there. Obviously, people who have joined Gondor came, you know, from Harand, maybe married in, that kind of thing. But in a city of this spot, right next to Minas Tirith, they would be very fair-skinned. Most people who lived here, from a lore perspective. It wouldn't make sense to have that unless there's some big lore point that we find in the story that, like, you know, a bunch of people migrated here, you know, from something in the past. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, that would be lore accurate then. I don't know. I still think those things are important when it comes to lore. Again, I don't really care. I live somewhere that has many different kinds of people, and I love it. Where I live in Southern California, I really like many cultures, many different peoples. I enjoy it thoroughly, but I still like the following to the lore and geography of what Tolkien wrote about certain areas and groups of people in his story. Because he has every kind of people in his story, it just doesn't make sense, right? That's all I'm saying. Gotta make sense to him. Look at this. That is an awesome waterfall. That is freaking awesome. Just the fact that it's coming out of like a fortress is really, really cool. This city is really awesome. I really like it. And again, I'm probably nitpicking a little too much on that with a lore perspective just because they probably only had a couple models to use for this particular area with that uniform, right? And they probably just and just had 1 or 2 and just did a bunch of copies of it. Because obviously there's only like 3 or 4 versions of the soldiers. So that, I mean, that makes sense. Wow, another good one, dude. But man, this city is awesome. And the reeds.
That's pretty cool. Definitely a place that I would be down to live because, like, in reality, because, like, I love the mountains, right? But the fact that, like, the ocean is nearby, too, and then you have these beautiful rivers and these awesome fortresses and stuff, like, it's really cool. I actually, you know, the nice thing about Southern California is we do have, like, big mountains and the ocean right here. We kind of get the best of both worlds, which is kind of fun. All right, where should we explore next? I want to go up on that bridge. I really want to see that bridge. Let's see. That's cool. Gosh, the vegetation now in Lotro is so good compared to what it used to be. Do you guys remember the old vegetation in this game? Like, it was so bad, and now it's just so vibrant. The colors, I love it. Oh, another Hall of the Gentle Hands. Wow. Cool. Oh no, why are these people sad? Is he sick? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? I mean, this place is huge. The cough sound effect, like echoing in the halls. Uh-oh. Did I get myself lost? How do I get out of here? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, this effect they do on the carpet, where they make it look like the carpet's been like bumped up from walking. Oh, it's like that effect. It adds a little of that feng shui. All right, let's go look at the this bridge real quick. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty. It's fantastic. Again, the colors in this game, I think it's one thing I like about the art style in Lord of the Rings Online, the colors. The colors are just like, they just pop. But yet they still have a little bit of a realism in the color scheme, but like they just come out really nicely. So. Wow. Check that out. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, whoa, the statue's like in the river. That's so cool. Wow, this city's awesome. Really love the architecture in this city. Very cool. Long live the dwarves. All right, we are going to go. Yes, dwarves. Diggy diggy hole. You know, you guys will laugh at this. I don't know if Odie is still here, too. But my dogs, I started singing diggy diggy hole to my dogs the other day. I'm like, diggy diggy hole. And they were like, oh. They're like so excited, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just realized you guys like to dig holes too. Oh, it was really funny. My dogs were so excited when I was started singing. They also like it whenever I just sing anything. They just find it fascinating, I guess. But I thought that was funny. I actually realized that dogs would probably be very good companions to dwarves in many ways. You know, dogs can help dwarves if there's a cave in. They can help sniff out where someone was in the cave. They're also like, they like to dig holes just like dwarves. I don't know, I feel like dogs are would be pretty good companions for dwarves too. Wow, this is cool. Wow. Wow, what a cool place. Whoa, dude. Can I go up to that room or is it locked? Nope, it's locked. Cool door, though. Wow, look at that light effect coming in the window. That is so cool. And the banners even have an effect. That's so cool. That's pretty cool. I like that strobe light effect coming in though with the windows. Really cool. The lighting in this game has always just been kind of like baffled me in how good it is, considering it is an old engine. I've always been like, man, the lighting effects in this game are really good. Occasionally you might find a spot where something's a little dark or something, but like usually not. Usually it's very bright and lit up. It just depends on how they, you know, programmed it. This tree is growing through a rock. Oh wow, look at that down there. How's that for cool? That's pretty cool. The water down there. Yeah, I know. I feel like dwarves would be perfect with dogs. The head statue inside. They're pretty cool. I'm not gonna go back in there right now, but there's like a few second delay there, so that's probably why I didn't see it sooner. All right, well, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous town. I like that it's got some pine trees right here in the middle. Oh, it's a little walkway actually. Just broke my leg. It really is a beautiful place. I like it. All right, where should we explore next? I don't think we can actually swim down the river because of that grate. Wow, look at that though, guys. That's so cool with the waterfall coming over and the statue. That's really cool. Nice, nice. I would recommend turning on auto loot. It's really nice in the UI settings. Go settings, UI, about halfway down ish. Always loot all. That's a nice one. If you need to scale a quest when you're looking at a quest, or if you're talking to a guy, when you're looking at it, you can always look for this little double A, and you can click plus up on it and go down if it's not working. Go down and up. And you can make it real big. If you're running on like a 2K monitor or something, and the UI scaling, I usually scale it up to like 1.3 when I'm on my 2K monitor. If you're on 1080, you won't have to scale it up, but this game seems to look really good in 2K with the scaling at about 1.3, and that's also in settings UI. Those are some. I also have a. If you wanna later, if you need to. On my guide videos, I have one, the UI settings I use guide video, and then I also have one on like 30 tips for starting players And I kind of go through a bunch of things in like 10 minutes, if you're curious. You can go look at that guide video later on the channel. But yeah, it's a great game. It's beautiful. So we've been exploring the new updated Gondor area, basically after the battle. Spoilers, the ring has been destroyed. Wow, look at that gate though, dude. What an epic gate. Double doors, man. This place alone is like a Minas Tirith fortress, dude. Which makes sense, because there's lots of cities that are gonna be, I mean, look, that's gorgeous. Look at these. All right, we're gonna ride around. Where should we go next, guys? So we, oh, you know what? I got the horse place. I think we're gonna cross the bridge and we're gonna check out the upper Lebanon here. We're gonna check out this area. Oh, I totally thought it was a badger. I totally thought this guy was a badger. I was like, oh no, a badger is being attacked by, oh, it's a hobbit. He's fine. I was gonna defend the badger. This orc is like trying to get me. It's all right, we'll kill these orcs later. I want to explore while we have daylight in the game. All right, so again, here is this place in the daytime. Gorgeous, beautiful spot though. It's so fun seeing Gondor without the dark skies from Mordor. You can actually like see really far. Look at that render distance. Look at that. That's so cool. I love it that they're updating the render distances too. Look at, you can see all the way. You can see that fortress across the river. Well, actually, is that the river? Oh no, it's a white tree. That is not a river. Is there a river though? There is a river down there. Let's just ride down here and see what this looks like. Find a beautiful vantage point. Elvin, the ring was destroyed? Spoilers! Just kidding. Yeah, there is, I definitely have a very big playlist on guide videos. I got a couple more I'm gonna drop, by the way. I made one recently on detecting stealth units. Because it's a really, like, it's a simple thing, but like, I never realized, I never thought about it, like, that's actually probably something people would need to know if they were right into the game. I was just thinking about it the other day, I was like, that's probably important. Oh, look at these pretty white trees. What are they, birch? Oh, wow. I love how the trees look now because the leaves are better textured and they've like put a lot more layers, so it makes them very more is not the right terminology. A lot more realistic. At least for the art style, it looks better. Oh wow, this is really cool. What a neat forest. Somebody following me? So I've got like battle music. Are those bees? Oh, that's a giant bee. Well, hello there, guys. Why are you attacking me? What did I ever do to you? Bee Slayer. New deed, guys. I'm a beast. Oh, there it goes again. Bringing up the deed thing without showing me what deed it is. Well, I'm assuming it's the one's Bee Slayer, because it said Bee Slayer. Renewed Gondor. That's why. It's just not bringing me to the right one. There it is. Defeat bees. 30 bees. Only 30 bees, huh? That's not really that hard of a deed. Unless they're really hard to find. Ooh. Oh, brilliant scone deposit. Sweet. I love scone. Alright, here's the river that I wanted to check out real quick. Oh, wow, you guys. Look at that. Look at the river. Oh, man, I love that wolf sound. It's so cool. Oh, except when it's after me. Bad wolf. look at this river. It's pretty cool. You know what this calls for, everybody? A little fishing. Brigand, you better not stop me. I'm fishing. Wow, it's pretty. What an awesome area. Nice! Hit level 24, congrats. Ooh, look, a fish. Did I get anything? I didn't say I got anything. Oh, there's a fish. He's gonna bite. He's gonna bite. I got him. I like the sun, the glowing sun back there. Huh. It's not saying that I'm getting anything. Wonder if that's a glitch. Weird. I didn't get anything. Oh, well. Being attacked by a bee again. You know how I killed that bee? I killed it with improved sting. Yes, I stung the bee. I'm not quite sure why I wasn't getting anything out of fishing right there. I wonder if that's a glitch. This area is very pretty though. Look at that. Look at. Can I cross? I don't think I can. That'll probably be a future area though. On the other side. To Harand Wraith. Yeah, dude. I bet that'll be a future area on the other side over there. That's kind of cool. See, I'm excited to explore if they go into, like, once they finish this area, if they go into adding Harad or Umbar and stuff. And by the way, then that would be very realistic with what I was talking about like an hour ago with different groups of people. Discover the Delta. All right. We found something here. Can I cross the river? I'm gonna go to the bridge. Oh, look at, there's some Whomping Willows. Awesome, glad. Okay, awesome, awesome. I'm glad that helped. Yeah, there are some good little UI tricks to make it look nice and be enjoyable. It's still pretty fine, the basic settings, if you're playing on 1080, but if you're playing on a 2K monitor or something, you're gonna have to adjust stuff. This is a pretty cool crossing. Oh, look, it's a new bear model, as in the face. Look at that. That's cool. It's brand new for this area. They've redone the, oh wow, they've retextured the bear. Wow, it looks really good. Are you gonna eat me now? Yeah, he's gonna try to eat me. He's like, stop looking at me. There's also a lynx. I'm assuming the lynx is probably just the same as it's always been, right? Actually, it's been retextured a little bit too. It looks nice. Cool. All right. Good day, Mr. Lynx. On to our horse. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use my war mount. We can use my war mount here. Ride, Irontail. This place is pretty cool. All right, where should we go next? Should I go up this road to the right? I think we'll go up this road to the right and check out this other city. It's cool to see the white mountain in the background. There's actually like a mist. Do you see the mist on the mountain up there? That's a cool effect. Like clouds coming over the mountain. I've never seen that before. That's a new animation. That's kind of cool. Wow, the cities look really cool. It's awesome, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm calling PETA. If PETA asks, this fur is fake. All right. King's Gondor. We're just gonna trot on into this city here. Trot, trot, trot. Just gonna like do a little walk into the city here. Wow, this place is cool. So we need to get to the stable master, who I passed. So let's go find the stable master here real quick. Do a quick sharp left here. It's kind of hard to do sharp left with a war mount. All right.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings. All right, sweet. Oh, let's go up there. It's probably a good scenic view. Oh yes, look at this view. Wow, also the textures on the stones back there. Whoa, dude, look at that. That's so cool. It's amazing. I love that, all the pine trees. Like, this is like a Gondorian city, like up in the mountains with the big like pines. That's so cool. Wow, this is really cool. Yeah. I think I would live somewhere like this. This is pretty awesome. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You think you'd live somewhere like this? This is pretty cool. Fix what? Oh wow, look at this. Pretty.
Are you looking for something, friend?
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. It's a little repair there. Oh, wow. It's pretty. Look at that. I love the water. The water looks so good in this game. I know I always say it, but I'm always, every time I see it, I'm like, that doesn't look like, that looks way better than it should. Wow, look at that shot right there. That is awesome. With the stones. That is so cool. That could be a really good ambiance video right there. That's pretty awesome. Oh, this is somewhere we can go into. The Great Hall of Tomb something something. Tombladin. Oh wow. This is pretty cool. Oh wow, look at this awesome, look at these banners with this kingly seat here. Don't mind if I do. Oh. You're no king. The dwarf. Whoa. So apparently that seat right there you could actually sit in. It's one of the seats you could like control. It's like is it like a dwarven high chair? Can I like there we go. Ta-da. There. Their new ruler, Zollin. Got my feet up on the table. Though I actually think this is such a cool mechanic in Lotro. I like that you can just go up to a chair like this and like type the sit command, and if it's a chair that you can interact with, you'll like sit on it. It's not supposed to do that though. Oh, it like grabbed this chair and like summoned it to me. That's so funny. Realistically, what you have to do is you need to be on the ground and then do it near the chair, and then usually the chair goes underneath you. I don't know why it's grabbing the other chairs though, like near it. That's so funny. Let me try this. There we go. See, it grabbed the chair, and it can you can use chairs. That's something I don't know if many of you know that. A lot of chairs you can do that with in this game. Do you see them? You can use the chair if you're near it. You just kind of have to position it in a way that makes it kind of realistic. But I wonder if I could do it here and if it'll grab that chair. Let's see. Yeah, it did. There we go. There, I have a conversation with the king. I'm waiting for the king to get here. Is he gonna be here soon? I'm an emissary from King Elisar. I did not play much of old RuneScape. I have a little bit now, but it was a little bit. I was a little young at the time for most. I mean, obviously the original RuneScape was before me, but I've not played a ton of RuneScape. You like my glowing little orb? There we go. I was like, where's my armor? So no, I did not play a ton of RuneScape. Really, my first big MMO, at least from a classic perspective, was probably really Lotro. And then some World of Warcraft a little bit with my cousins. But Lotro's the one I put most of my time into. I'm curious, how much time do I play on this character? This character has 5 months, 1 week, 2 days, and 11 hours, and 8 seconds, 8 minutes played on him. So, as you can see, over the last 16 years, I have almost a half a year of time on this character. Because I started playing this game right when it came out. All right, well, this place is gorgeous, but I think we're off to the next. There seems to be a spot where I can cross a cool bridge, so I'm gonna see if I can get to that. Yeah. Yes, you definitely cannot click on the little mini-map radar thing to move, unfortunately. There are a lot of other cool things you can do, though. There is a key called, if you use numlock, your character will auto-walk. And one thing that this game has that some newer MMOs does not have is you have a friend with you, or another person in your party, you can right-click on their portrait and say follow. And your character will just automatically follow after them. This seems like a simple thing, but I have played so many games now that don't have that as an option, and it drives me crazy. Because it's like, what if you're following your friend and you just want to take a break for a second and grab something, or want to go to the restroom or something. You're like, oh, here, I'll follow you, and you can keep going to that location. But in a lot of games these days, you can't. You just have to kind of wait and chill, and then your friend has to wait for you. You can't follow him. Like, it's such a simple thing that I'm like surprised when other games don't have it. In fact, I judge games highly on it when they don't have it. If I play a new game in MMO or something and it doesn't have the follow option, it's a big negative for me immediately. Even if it's a good game, even if I like the game. I like this music though. All right, back out we go. Oh my gosh, look at that view. Wow. That's pretty cool. You can see so far. You can literally see like this mountain. So you can see these trees. And then you can see this hill. And then you can see this hill over here in the back. The fortress back there. That's so cool. You can see the river down there. I wonder if I can get on that rock. That would be a good view. Ooh, the sun is bright. Ooh. It's like actually blinding me. Like, dude, look at these bears. They look so good. He's like, stop looking at me! Rah. Wow, what now? Is this Pelagar? What city is this? Wow, it's gorgeous though. I love seeing Gondor with the beautiful skies. And like all the like kind of refreshed textures and stuff. Being after the battle, this is so cool. I'd assume this is like Pelagar, right? Let me see, am I right? Oh yeah, oh wait, no, I'm looking at this one. Glathian. Pelagar is farther back there, wow. All right, cool. Apparently can't get in that way. There's a wall there. Literally. Is there any specific place you guys want to see in the stream today here in the new area? Because I was just I'll hit up this city and then we'll look at Pelagar real quick, and then we'll go across. Maybe we'll run up and see some of these places up here. This Furukuj, I'm curious what that is up there. And then it only goes to somewhere right here, I think. For now, until they add more to this one, I believe. Unless this is gonna show up once I get there. I wonder why it's blurred. I wonder if it's gonna show up once I get there, or if it'll just phase back into the other region, like pre battle. Because that was already, these regions were already here. For those people who don't know, it's like a dimension, like it's like a new region because it's like after the battle, but it's like a different dimension because it's like a time change, right? One's before the battle of the of Minas Tirith and stuff, and one's after. Ah, little shopping market here. Very nice. Is there a horse master? There is. I just want to know I want to learn all the horse people since we're riding around anyway. I don't want to have to use Mithril coins later. We're gonna pass it anyway.
How can I be of service?
Thank you. That music's getting stuck in my head. It's a good theme. It's a good theme song. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. It did it again. You hear the beat? I heard the beat. You know what? I think it's my... I think it is my browser that's doing that. I think it is my browser that I'm using now. That other browser. The question is, are we still good? Oh, we still alive? We are. We're still good. Okay, good. Excellent connection. Good, good, good. I think that might be my browser making that little beep 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 sound when it like crashes. I think that might be what's happening there. I would be down for some cool housing in this area. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. It's not receiving enough video. One second, I'm gonna reset something. All right, did they repair Oscillons? I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a I think it's, I don't think it's been repaired like beautiful again, Oscillons or anything. So I'm not entirely sure on that one. Wow, look at this city though. It's cool how every single city has a theme, right? Similar, like a similar statue, similar looking architecture, but it's very methodically laid out differently. You know, every city has its very own layout, which I think is really cool that they took the effort and time. Like,
greetings, friend.
By that point, they don't just like take something and be like, ah, yeah, you know, let's just do a copy, double copy kind of thing. All right, pretty well. So now we are in Pelagar now. By the way, we just got here. So this is the port city. This is a city all of its own. Hello there, sir. I'm actually kind of curious about that one thing I was saying with those guards being copied over and over in that other city. If there is some kind of story that those guards are from it, you know, that city has a lot more influence from Harand or something. I'd be interested to find that out. We'll go through the story later. That might be the case. We'll see. We'll find out. Wow, cool. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, they're obviously repairing Oscillons in the story, but I don't know if they've, like, redone the city. Like, made it like, oh, we're done. It's beautiful now. That kind of thing. I don't think they've done that. Wow, look at that. That's so cool. It's Melvin on here. We could look it up. We could look at the translation of this Elven, probably in the Lotro wiki. We're gonna start learning more Dwarven on the channel. It'll be fun. So if you're not subscribed and you like this kind of content and you like Lord of the Rings stuff or Tolkien or positive fun here on the channel, you should subscribe and like, because it's free and I appreciate it. All right, look at that, dude. So that is actually the gateway. They had to come through this gateway when the Corsairs attacked originally. So Pelagar got really attacked. And obviously, as our kinship knows, we do the epic battle, right? That's in Pelagar, which is kind of like retaking it with the with Aragorn and the Oathbreakers, right? But this is a really cool fortress. It's literally on a rock in the middle. This is a real place that Tolkien describes in the books. Oh, you can't go in there. Interesting. I thought you could. Can I go over here? So, oh yeah, I can. Sweet. So this is on an actual rock, this fortress, and there are two walls. So you can only get into Gondor through these port walls. So like, this is out to the ocean, the bay, and then as you can see here, there's these two wall things where they actually have a spot where they can lift like a chain thing so people can't get through, which is why in the books they actually had to fight their way through this city to get to Minas Tirith, the Corsairs. So they were having, which Peter Jackson, the adaptations hints at, but we don't really see what happens, right? But it's a really, really neat city, and this is how it's described in the books. Port city. And again, the Dol Amroth, which I'm not sure if Pelagar is a separate city, but Dol Amroth, way over here, it is its own like kingdom. But that's why the Prince of Dol Amroth is the prince because he's still like under Gondor, but like they're their own kingdom pretty much in the kingdom of Gondor. They're like their own city and like kind of country. It's like a province or something, you know? It's the governor. But a little bit more than a governor. That's why he's Prince Imrahil, right? If we remember in the stories, which we see a lot in the game here too because it follows the books so good. Look at that. I love the seagulls all over too. The gulls. The goal of those seagulls. Uh-oh. Well, I guess this is how we get down. How do you break your leg falling into water? That's something that always drives me crazy in this game. It's obviously to make sure people can't do exploits, which is why they leave the broken leg thing when you fall in the water. But still, not quite as realistic as I would like. But I'm sure there's spots that people would find exploits to jump into water, you know, in certain places. But yeah, that fortress is freaking amazing. Look at that. Look at that shot with the sun. Isn't that cool? Isn't that freaking awesome? What's up, Cam? How's it going? Yeah, that is true. That is true. Could just outright die. Yeah, I guess that is true. That is realistic, right? If you're falling from water high enough at the right velocity, it ends up just feeling like a freaking ground anyway. Water doesn't want to move at a certain point. Yeah, it's really pretty though. Oh wow, check that out. That's a great shot too. That's really cool, isn't it? I'm just happy to see some really awesome opportunities for maybe a Lotro tour, or also maybe just some Lotro ambiance videos, because there's some really good opportunities, I think, for some ambience videos here. I also have a lot of people finding my channel now because I've done some of those Lotro ambiance videos. They're like, oh, we love that you're doing these. I'm like, sweet. I love them too. I use them. I actually use those videos. Sometimes I'll turn them on in the living room, the ambiance ones. Sometimes I don't want to hear myself talk. So like the ambiance ones, I'm like, yeah, just turn that on in the background. So my family, I appreciate it. A lot of them like my videos. So I'll sometimes hear my voice and I'll be like, whoa. Gives me takes me aback. And then I'm like, oh. You're watching my video. That's very nice, though. Pretty cool. Anyway, Pelagar is a pretty cool place. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this actual location right here, but do you guys realize what this is? This is the same spot as the epic battle, right? Right? You tell? This is where you shoot the catapults. Those are the catapult spots. The Corsairs, and then Aragorn comes in and scares them all away. Look how nice it looks compared to the epic battle. This is after the battle. You can see some of the things are still a little tattered, though. It's a big city. I like that you can see all the people down there, too. It's kind of cool. I like the music right now. Let's turn that up. It's that more calm music. Did I just get attacked? What the heck? What do you guys think you're doing? What? What the heck? I guess maybe these are the guys that are working for Castamere or whatever. We'll find that out later when I'm doing the chapter quest, probably. I want to kill these innocent people. Well, they're not innocent, but I'm just gonna run away. You'll never catch me. Hey, do you guys recognize this spot? This is the spots for the epic battles, isn't it? Yep, this is it. Oh, look at that. You can see them repairing everything. It's kind of cool. Repairing the walls. Wow, look at that shot right there, though. Can I use these boxes? Someone get me a box. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that view. That's awesome. What a view. One of the cool big wings to the towers. The Swan Knights. I like that this is actually a boat. You guys recognize these are supposed to be a boat with the star. Oh, actually, no, wait, hold on. It's supposed to be an anchor, isn't it? Never mind. It's not a boat. It's supposed to be the anchor. Because that's their symbol of the city. I was like, yeah, it looks a little tight for a boat. It's supposed to be an anchor, that's why. Alright, anyway. The wench. Yes, the wench. And then here's the whole area where we do the epic battle. Oh, look, it's all green. It's kind of fun to see what it looks like at, like, a different time than the epic battle. Oh, interesting. Look at that. There's actually the steps. You can go down compared to the epic battle where you can't. It's kind of cool. What? Anyway, cool. All right, out of the city we go. Where's our way out here? Oh, it's actually through this gate. And then up here.
How can I be of service?
All right, we got our horse place. I don't know if I got the other side, but that's okay. All right, where are we off to next? There's one of the beacons. That's pretty cool to see. Let's see. I probably need to go north. I'd really like to go see this place. So north it is. Does that sound good, everybody? North? Well, that's the music. Oh, dang it. We crossed a border, so it changed the music. Bummer. I was kind of enjoying that music. Uh-oh. Battle music. Oh, a bunch of wild boars. Good thing there was a hole in the wall. Huh. Old ballista right there. Or trebuchet. Excuse me. Wrong device. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling too that the Castamere stuff is going to be. We'll know a little bit more about that when we're doing the chapters. I just love the fact that this game has so many quests, that there's still quests, not even in the new area, but like, that I haven't done, that I can still learn more stories, you know? And this character has like 5,600 quests done on him, and yet I could still do more stories. You discovered a new place. Ooh.
How can I be of service?
Cool. Doesn't look like we can go in here though, so we'll just say bon voyage. Again, there is Pelager. It's pretty cool looking. All right, we're gonna head north. Heading north to the mountains, through this forest. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is fun. Don't forget to throw a like on there if you didn't already like the stream. I'd appreciate it. It's free. Said maybe it takes a little bit of muscle, a little bit of effort to maybe push the button. So thanks. I love the textures on those new rocks, dude. They look so good. The texturing on those rocks. Like, if you compare it to like old textures, like this wall over here, to like the new rock textures, pretty darn awesome. Pretty darn awesome. I'm gonna take those off for a minute because I don't particularly need those on while I'm talking anyway. My ears are getting too warm. It's the only problem with doing a long stream or lots of videos. My ears start getting a little too warm with the headset. Oh, look. It's a lumbering bear. Oh. Zastra. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. All right, we're gonna turn the music down. Hold on a second. Is this a dwarven settlement up here?
At your service and your families.
I thought the only dwarves in the White Mountains were the ones that Gimli found at the Glittering Caves. But now that I think about it, is this a dwarven settlement up here behind Minas Tirith? That would be really cool to find out. This place is pretty cool. I love how they just have this like courtyard they built, the dwarves. This is so cool. All right, let's keep going. Oh, whoa, it's a snow beast. Hello, sir. You seem a little out of place. There's no snow around here. Maybe I need to go farther north. Maybe he's just wandered down from the snow. Oh, that's actually where I have to go for the chapter quest right here. I might actually do the chapter quest since we're here, guys. I'm gonna go check it out real quick. Ah, a wood sniper. They're trying to snipe me. Well, they are succeeding right now. Hey, you guys, stop shooting with arrows. No exceptions. Hold on. It says the quest is right here. Defeat Chapter 1. Yeah. I guess I'm supposed to just defeat wild beasts, is what's happening. I assume that's what's happening. All right. Guess we'll go back up the road. Oh, we've been streaming for 3 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh man, look at those hills. They've even retextured the snow up on those mountains. Dude, that looks like a dwarven fortress to me. Would you guys stop shooting me, please? Please. Please, brigands. Dude, that's so cool. I mean, it doesn't seem far-fetched to me there wouldn't be some kind of dwarven stuff up in the mountains back here. Like a clan or something. So maybe these are like, you know, an added-in clan for the lore from Lotro, obviously. Oh, look at that. I mean, I wouldn't, I think it's, I'd buy it. Oh, dude, this is so cool. I'm so excited to go up here. This is where I want to do. I want a house here. Oh, that must be the quarry. You know, the dwarves did help build, well, the Numenorians built it, but I know the dwarves helped fix things later. But it would make sense that like some of the stuff came from here with the dwarves. This is cool. Oh, well, they kind of like a little trade. Oh, dude, this is so cool. Look at that. Wow, that's so cool. It depends. It's hard with Lotro to just answer that, like, what class to play, because there's not like one I would just recommend, like, oh yeah, this is the best class, or like, this is the best one for a new player. If you're new to the game, I would probably stay away from like a warden or like a lore master early, because they're very complex. That's the only thing I would like warn you about. But and maybe even a rune keeper, but like hunter, champion, guardian, captains are a little more complicated, but captain's fine. The Bjorning is also a bit more complicated because you switch your skills. So I would definitely shoot for like hunter, champion, guardian. The minstrel's pretty easy to understand with healing and damage. It's pretty straightforward. A lot more of the original starting classes. I'd recommend those. You're doing everything on level. Well, if you're gonna be fighting mobs and stuff by yourself, then I mean, and things can clear out mobs quickly. Like a guardian or a champion can be really fun in that way. Wow, look at this view, you guys. Check that out. That's pretty cool. This city is awesome, dude. What a cool place. Oh, I can't go in? Oh, man. I want to go farther. Gosh, dude, it's like their windows are like amazing, dude. They're like stained glass windows. It looks like a big cathedral or something. That's so cool. Dwarves are awesome. There's a reason I like dwarves. I think Lotro definitely adds a lot to why I like dwarves, besides like Peter Jackson's adaptations. Of course, I mean, reading the books. I love the Hobbit book too. That is awesome. That is really, really cool. I'm very, very stoked. What do you guys think for just finished Archit? Nice, nice. Good job. That was pretty fast. What do you guys think for streams wise? Do you want me to do another stream later of more of the new renewed Gondor? Or would you like me to make it into some Lotro adventure videos? And we'll do streams on other things? Like, you know, like a kinship, epic battles and stuff, and yeah, yes. We can give invites to the kinships. Do you what's your character's name? All right, so should have here. I'm gonna get on my war mount because it's a little faster, so we can ride down the hill quicker. And then I think we're gonna flip across and go across one of these crossings if I can in the forest there. And also, if anything gets in my way, they can't knock me off my mount because I will slash them with my sword or my axe. Bring your pretty face to my axe. Whoa! Oh, wow, they didn't kill him. I forgot they're my level. I'm so used to one-shotting things. Aha, victory. Off the cliff with you. Oh, that didn't work because I didn't turn it on in time. Push. Huh, what is she, immune to being disrupted? Haha! See you later. Just knocked her all the way across the other side. Oh, I love the war mounts. I'm probably gonna have to, oh no, she's actually gonna knock me off my mount if I'm not careful. No! Run, my mount, run! Oh no. Oh no, oh, she got me. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to pay her back. Alright, there we go. Alright, to my little spot I was looking at, okay? We gotta cross up there. Those are some big bears. Really big bears. That's scary. Oh, we just need to know your name of your character. And I can send you an invite. Is your character Mersty too? Like in YouTube? Alright, so unfortunately it doesn't look like I can cross here. That's swimming. So swimming it is. Let's go. I'm swimming against the current. I'm a very strong swimmer. Whoop. Oh. All right. All right, off we go. All right. We're gonna head over to Ost Anglebed. That's where you get the angle of your bed. Oh, look at that. That's where the smoke is coming from the thing. Oh man, look at that view, guys. That is some fantastic, beautiful views and beautiful fields of flowers. Oh, sweet. All right. Welcome to the Kinship.
Greetings, friend.
All right. Here's another city. Again, it's big. It's very pretty. I don't think I'm remembering to, like, blink. I'm like, why are my eyes so dry? I think I need to blink a little more. That's probably why. Oh, dude, look at this view. Wow, look at that, you guys. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good view right there. I'm gonna go see the flaming beacon of Gondor. Dude, it's the beacon of Gondor. The beacons are lit! Gondor calls for aid. And Rohan will answer. Wait, I thought I had the beacon song here. What? Play. Oh, man. We'll see if it copyrights. Sometimes it will, sometimes it doesn't. I know another YouTuber that uses that clip a lot for some other things. So, and he doesn't seem to have problems. So, we'll see. My mom says Rohan always answers, but sometimes the answer is no. That's a good one. Alright. Anyway, the beacons are pretty cool. Oh, well, I almost made it to the ground without breaking my leg. Break a leg, everyone. Alright, so let's go over to this other town. Yeah, it's really gorgeous, man. Like, I love how pretty everything is and the fields and stuff. Now, I would love to see them update the render distance of the bushes. So, like, these bushes are farther out. And I'd also love to see in the future, I know this is a big ask. The trees far away, I'd love to see some better quality trees from the distance trees. Like, the up close ones are fine. They look really pretty still. But like the rendering of some of the farther ones, these ones are okay, but occasionally you see one like that one right there on the left has a little bit of a fuzzy look. Kind of looks just kind of fake. I mean, fake in this graphical art style, mind you. It's all just a graphic art style. None of it's real. But you know what I'm saying. You get my point. But I don't need to tell you that. I don't know, maybe I do. It's fake. But Middle-earth is real. It's just a simulation of it. You've discovered a new place. Sweet. This is a cute little like farming village with one nice fortress.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a swift travel down to that place down there.
Hello there.
Just so we can go see that lower spot down here by the water. All right, let's see it. Oh, cool. Oh, there's the beacon. We were up on the hill, right?
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Well, sir, so we were there, and then we were over here, and then Lynn something is the last place we have. Oh, wow, look at this city, though. Whoa! Dude, again, every single city has a different layout. They do the work on every single one. I love that. This is not a jab at New World. It is a little bit, but a lot of people found that there are multiple places in New World cities that are literally copy-pastes, that they just, like, inverted the look of the city and then dropped a new one in a different spot. That's rough. That was another kind of scandal thing that happened when it first came out. But like that's gonna happen in every game to an extent. There's gonna be copies of things, right? Reused models, reuse this. That happens in Lord of the Rings too. But like again, like I'm saying, every single Gondor city has its own unique layout. Some things are similar, but like this one is very unique compared to all the rest. So, water. And here's a glitch that I kind of love. I'm just holding an arrow in my hand. It's just an arrow from my bow. I actually think it's such a funny glitch. It's been around for a long time. I like it. I've just got an arrow just like Wolverine, but with one stabby stab. Oh, dude, I forgot. This is this place, isn't it? Look at that. Look at how cool that is, guys. That's so cool, isn't it? That is so true, John Hammer. That is so true. John Hammer says, think how small the studio is, because Standing Stones is not a massive studio. They've hired some new people, but they're a pretty small team, right? And they do such a, and he said, and they did all this while working on the new expansion for later this year. Now, if only they'd hire some that are talented at artist. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it would be fun to get some more. I definitely think the better our technology gets too. Oh, look at my horse is hovering. Yeah, look at that. It's slow. My horse, everything's loaded except for my horse. What the heck was that? That's so funny. Okay, well, off we go.
Hello there.
I always think those little loading things are hilarious. All right, we're gonna just take a swift over to this one. Whoop. See that last city over there? Yeah, I'm excited because I think there's so much potential they can do to make this game just better, better, and better. It's always been such a great game, but like, there's always more potential. I always, I think a lot of people don't really understand technology stuff when people are like, oh, well, it's an old engine, they can't do anything else to improve on it. And I'm like, technology is, that's cool about technology. You could do stuff even with old
What
stuff.
can I do for you?
Because I'm finding a lot of these new engines are just bonkers broken. Like the Unreal Engine 5, like so many of these games are just busted, dude. They're like so glitchy. Sometimes building on old sturdy bricks can be a better thing than trying something brand new that looks nice at first and then falls apart because you realize those bricks weren't as strong as you thought, like a new engine. Ooh, look at this. Oh, nope. Ah, well, I guess we're going down here. Uh-oh. I found a glitch. I found one, John Hammer. There's an invisible wall here. Well, that's a gorgeous... Actually, yeah, you don't know. We are definitely going to... Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. We're going to teleport to the rally point. Hello there! What's up? Salmon Fire? Is that how you say your name? What's up, Odie? Welcome back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's gonna be bound to be things like that. Again, that's where the things come in where it's like they just probably don't have enough. You know, they probably only have like 3 or 4 engineers that do all that stuff. Problem solved. If you guys ever have a problem where you get stuck, you literally can type /stuck and push enter and then say yes. And you wait 1 minute and it'll bring you to a rally point. Ah, this rally point was way over here. That's alright. We'll just go back with a swift travel. Oh wow, look at that. They did a statue of Aragorn. That's pretty cool. It looks like him. That's pretty cool.
What can I do for you?
Oh, what can I do for you? You can take me here. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Elvis Presley. Yes. We invited one person already, so. We have other people online too if you need invites to the kinship. On the Server Crickhollow. All right, let's go back up to this tower area. So again, that's another one of the beacons, the city obviously. Linher is one of the beacons. Again, there's the other beacon up on the hill. So I'm assuming, because that area is blurred out, that they're going to add some more in the future for this new Gondor area. Oh, you can kind of see one of the beacons up. Oh no, that's not a beacon. That's just that's a cloud. That's a contrail. There's a cool fortress out over there. So now the question is this the kind of end of the new map area? Have we explored it? Because I think the rest of it... Oh, well, look, there's more stones. And some small children. Hello, small children. Why are the children crying? Like one of the stones crushed us. I'm just kidding. It's like, oh, it's horrible. Just kidding. How dare that small child play pranks on us. Alright, I guess, I don't see a way to cross here. So I'm having a feeling that yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the, they don't have anything over here on this side yet, so we that's why we can't cross. Alright, well, I guess we've done it. We've done it, my friends. We've done a quick run-through of the whole area. I mean, we could go north and go see up there, but I think what we're gonna do is actually go to the ocean down here. I do. I'm a VIP, so I automatically get access to the new renewed Gondor quest pack because I'm a subscriber. So it's really that's what we're exploring right now. So pretty much what renewed Gondor is basically it's the same area we had before, as in like these areas, right? But basically it's all of it's if you know Minas Tirith has the separate dimensions. It has during the battle, before the battle, and after the battle, which is midsummer. If you go to the midsummer Minas Tirith, it used to be you couldn't go out of the city, but now you can go out. And basically, they've added all of these lands down here in a new dimension, which is this. And basically, if you know which dimension you're in, it's King's Gondor is the new dimension. Or it'll say in parentheses, King's Gondor. Versus if I went here and it said Eastern Gondor, they're the same locations, Central Gondor, but this is the version that's pre the fight. And if you notice, you can look around. There's a certain amount of cities here, but if I show you this same spot, lower this place, all right, you see this one right here? This spot, there's nothing up here in the mountains and stuff. Now watch what happens when I show you the version I'm in. Same exact spot, still Pelagar is still right here, but you can see there's another city up here. There's actually a Dwarven city up here, which is really cool. This is totally made up for Lotro. This was never mentioned in any lore that I can think of. But it makes sense that there would probably be another Dwarven city in the White Mountains. But of course, then another one is founded later by Gimli, right? In the Glittering Caves behind Helm's Deep. He founds a city in here. So, yeah. Anyway, kind of cool. Oh, we got some dead warriors. Interesting. Why are some of the Oathbreakers still here? I don't know.
Gondor has a king again.
Yes, it does. And apparently, oh, look at that. That looks like there are some evil banners over there. My elf eyes see red on those banners, so I'm assuming they're Corsair. So basically what the story is continuing on is, that is really pretty background though. We'll just look at this for a minute while I talk. There's a little squirrel down there, little chipmunk. So anyway, basically what they're doing in the story now is we're going into one of the 3 guesses I had. If you watched my video from a few weeks ago, I guess what will they do next in the Lord of the Rings Online, stories-wise, after the Faith of Gundabad and we're helping the dwarves in the north. I guess they would help Aragorn, King of Gondor, and Arwen, right, Elisar and Arwen, the Queen, with their problems, right, kind of reuniting Gondor, or they do something in Harad, or the East, or maybe do something else with continuing with the dwarves. But I had a feeling that they'd probably aim to help. It makes the most sense to help Elisar because we know about some of that history from Tolkien's appendices. What happened after the last book of the Return of the King? So I'm glad to see that I was right, and that's what they're doing, and it's pretty cool. And again, I'll play through these quests, and we'll either do them in another live stream later too, or I'll also put them into a Lotro Adventure, my playlist. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already. I know most of you here are. But if you watch this later and you aren't subscribed, So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. So obviously they haven't added this side. That's why it's blurred. An interesting effect to blur it, kind of to show us this will be here later on, but not yet. For the King's Gondor, kind of the mini expansion, which is an interesting way to do a mini expansion because it's like, you know, they either you could buy the quest pack. I don't know how much it is. It's probably not too much, I would assume. Or if you're VIP, you just get it. But again, just having kind of a free expansion to kind of redo an area for the story, it's just kind of cool because it's really fun to see this area in all its former beauty, without the horrible stormy clouds of Mordor. So, and how gorgeous it actually is, this area. So, yeah, let's see, can I, yeah, perfect. I can go on that rock. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Look at that awesome reflection. I love the reflection. Super cool. Fog of War effect. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's totally like the Fog of War effect. Can I get on this rock? I can do it. I can get on the rock. There we go. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I like that little fortress out there. Now again, we can get to that fortress normally in the other side, in the previous dimension of this area. But it's still interesting how they do the dimensional thing to do different time zones. Because in an MMO, you have to have something, right, to be able to see that different times. Look at all the seagulls out there. You see all the seagulls? They're really tiny, but there's a lot. I count like 50. It's a lot of seagulls. But anyway, my friends, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here because we've been streaming for about 3.5 hours, and that was super fun. Would you guys like me to do more streaming of this new area with the quests later on? Or I kind of would like to do some of it with Lutra Adventure, so I think I'll probably make some videos with that. But you know, next weekend we can still do another stream with this one. And then I obviously want to do other streams of things too. We're gonna finish the Gollum game, and even though I cannot stream that smoothly because it's so optimized badly, but this game looks wonderfully smooth, beautifully smooth. Anyway, all right. Anyway, the new area, pretty darn cool. You guys got anything you want to ask me? Thanks to my Patreons. Appreciate their support. There's a link to the Discord, guys, if anyone wants to join our Discord down there for the Kinship. You can join it freely. Patreons get full access to it, but anyone can join it, and you'll get alerts for new videos, and you can still talk to us in the free Kinship chat, which is kind of to bring our Kinship together here on Crickhollow. If you want to join our Kinship, subscribe button later down there. Like the video. Stream other ones over there. Anyway. Super fun. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out the whole time. That was a blast, and I really like the new area. I think they did a really good job. There's a small child on the shore right there. I wonder if he's part of a quest later. Slethon. Well, we'll probably help him in the future. The little small kid over there. The big arrow is pointing. All right. Anyway, my friends, have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. Stay happy. Barukazad Kuzad I menu. And I got some other good videos to release for you guys in the next 2 days, so. Thanks, John Hammer. Yeah, that was lots of fun. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Have a good one. I always enjoy doing these streams. It's fun. Fun hanging out with you guys. All right. See ya in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. I really like the area, though. And the music's pretty darn awesome in Gondor. Pretty cool. All right. See ya.